Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video, I guess, is like a little spin-off from yesterday's video that I did doing some commentary on Alicia's trip that she took with her family to that Nickelodeon place. Because I heard that she had met up with another content creator called The Happy Caravan, and I guess they're also a large family. And I think I seen that some of you guys were familiar with this family, but I wasn't. So I went and snuck around their YouTube, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they are like the complete opposite of the Doherty Dozen. Like they do things as a family. They're very tight, it seems. And they eat like organic Trader Joe's food and healthy food, and you know, the kids are really good on the instruments, and just like the way they dress, very different. And different is good, right? I'm not saying this in a bad way at all. It's just very different. Like, I don't think they have electronics, and if they do, they're very strict on it. Mom and dad seem to work very well as a team. Dad seems to do a lot of the cooking. So I was just, I guess, like, I was just really surprised that they met up, because I'm trying to think, like, what do they have in common other than, I guess, a large number of children. But I don't know. I guess, like, from watching the mom do the vlogging, the one thing I guess I kept saying to myself is, like, I hope she doesn't go down the Alicia rabbit hole. Like, I hope she doesn't get as invested as Alicia is. It seems like the mom so far has kind of a good grip on what she vlogs and stuff like that. Although in some of the videos that I did watch today, it almost crossed the line, but I can tell that her husband doesn't have a problem telling her if something's bothering him. You can tell that he's supporting her, but you can tell the father is also very cautious.
Hi guys, this is Amber from Happy Caravan. Today we are going to, where are we going?
American Dream.
American Dream, the American Dream Mall, I guess. Maybe, hopefully we'll meet the Doherty Dozen there, so I'm so excited. I'm kind of a fangirl. We're a family of 12, we live in New York City. American Dream is in New Jersey, so we're gonna drive across the bridge, right?
Okay, so I was really surprised to hear her say that she was a fangirl of Alicia. Besides Alicia's following, I don't know what this mother would be looking up to Alicia for, or idolizing her for. I think, if anything, the Caravan mom has obviously more dignity and respect for her family than Alicia does. So I just hope Alicia's not being a bad influence.
Oh.
Now, this is the Happy Caravans vlogging, and it's funny because I'll also show where they meet up with the Dohertys, and you can actually see them in some of their content. I guess the only critique is she's also filming the public, and so if I hold Alicia to that, I have to hold this mother to it as well. I don't agree with it, But, I mean, this is what she sees other vloggers doing, so maybe she thinks it's okay. I still don't think it's okay. But I want you to see how different the interaction is between these families.
Pearl bought a viola because she has to go to orchestra practice.
The way the Dohertys are out in public as a family is very different from this family.
So supposedly we're going to Mr. Beast Burger. I'm not sure if we're going to find it, but hopefully we do. And I'm not sure if all the kids are going to eat Mr. Beast Burger, but I'm kind of hoping they all try it because I've heard it's good.
Appreciate music, but it's not. That's okay though. So enjoy it.
I slowed this part down because I don't know if this mom is aware what's going on with Alicia and the kinship kids, but I'm pretty sure one child in particular asked not to be on social media without her consent or without her, agreeing to it. But Alicia knows that her mom friend, who also vlogs, is going to be recording, and you would think that she would give this person a heads up or, ask her to be careful when editing to make sure that this certain person isn't in her videos. But nope, Alicia obviously didn't do that. This is also why I'm like, stop recording people in public.
You like jams? So we found a spot that's big enough for all of us. Here's our food. So good. You hungry? Kind of. We're all at Mr. Beast Burger. We'll have to leave soon, so I have to get all the pictures of her I can. Here's the famous Mr. Beast original chocolate bar. Yeah, it's the good stuff. So this is what it's like for, I guess.
Did you guys notice the difference with the two tables, or I guess the two separate families, on how they're sitting down and eating together? And I know when you go out to places like this, it doesn't always work out that way. It's just, the dynamic is just very different. And I guess like the feel, having seen this family's vlog and then Alicia's vlog, it's just very different. I know I'm just assuming, but it seems like Nevaeh doesn't want to be anywhere near the Doherty family, at least when it comes to eating. Maybe because she knows Alicia's gonna vlog it, I'm not sure. It's just, it's sad, and it's just really weird. Makes you think. I hope this woman here paid attention today at what social media can do to your family. So again, watch really closely the differences in these two families.
Fries are curly. And it's 2 beef patties, right? Is it 2 beef patties? Not bad. Good job, Mr. Beast. You like your grilled cheese sandwich? You're pretty good?
It's worse than I thought.
It's worse than you thought. We won't tell Mr. Beast.
Notice how she lets that one child go to practice and not stay to make content for her social media. So you guys probably remember these parts from Alicia's vlog. Just the different things she chooses to record and show to her audience, like the price she pays for the meal. I know she's trying to catch her children eating, but no one's even there from her group.
So it does say share. So I'm gonna share it.
Remember when Alicia bought each of her kids their own chocolate? Well, this mom's actually making them share, because ain't no kid need that whole chocolate bar. They're all sharing, as they should. It's sweet and it's cute, and I think that's a fun moment.
Okay, could we get 11 of the original chocolate, please? What did you think?
I loved it.
I think they're fantastic.
It's good.
Really good.
You liked it, Dad?
Yeah.
I liked it. Gosh, he's saving the receipt paper from their lunch plate.
Hey! It has the logo on it. I'll take it.
Yeah. Name one. One that was very, like...
There's the Doherty dozen going down the stairs. They just ate at that burger place.
Feel it.
Did you get a slime?
So in Alicia's vlog, she said that the slime activity center was closed. So I'm not sure how they were able to do the slime. Looks like her kids had a lot of fun. So I hope Alicia just didn't want to do it because she thought it was boring. Because it looked like this woman's kids enjoyed it a lot. So another thing I noticed is how much these kids' parents are involved with them. They seem to actually be enjoying it as much as the kids. And then there's Josh and Alicia.
Is it nap time yet?
I know. Yeah. Or maybe not.
50 credits, bonus, 250 tickets. Alright, so where do the cards come out?
So I also noticed that the Happy Caravan family, they didn't do the arcade. You've seen Alicia spent, over $200 on arcade money, probably more. And the other family had just as much fun. They didn't need to spend that much money. So I hope that maybe these women becoming friends, they can learn from each other. You know, Alicia can learn to be more of a minimalist, and the other, woman can learn how exposing the children is not a good thing. You shouldn't have to use your children in your content to have a successful channel, and showing too much of them can really hinder them. And then there's bullying and all that other stuff. So I hope, if anything, these two women being together, they just learn from each other. But I also hope that Alicia takes some tips from this family, because they have about the same amount of children around the same age. So I hope Alicia can learn that she doesn't have to spend $1,200 a week and overspend everywhere they go and buy their children everything they ask for and want just to make them happy. I also hope Alicia can learn a thing or two from this family when it comes to feeding a large family.
Welcome to what we eat in a week. So this is Mark.
Hi.
And we are cooking some...
Fettuccine Alfredo. Actually, we're using linguine.
Okay, we're using linguine because a big portion of it. So, welcome to Tuesday night. We're making hamburgers tonight, and Mark is cutting some onions. He's making cupcakes.
So I basically did a side-by-side with Alicia's cooking vlog and then this family, the Happy Campers vlog. Very different. The Happy Camper, they do everything as a family, whereas Alicia, for some reason, has to do everything by herself. I don't know if it's to prove to the audience that she's some super mom, but I look at this woman, I guess, with all these kids as a super mom, even though I don't really agree with showing your kids as much as they do, but I feel like it's more tasteful, and I can deal with this type of family vlogging. They do everything as a family together. They're letting the kids bake. Not to mention the husband, I think, is the main cook in this family, which a man that cooks is sexy as hell. I just think they get along very well, and for the most part, I think their kids are very well mannered. You could tell that they get plenty of attention. No one's fighting for each other's attention. The siblings interact. They all seem to get along with each other.
Soup. We're doing the carrots. We're grating carrots, and here's what we have so far. And then there's our chicken over here. We're just going to use half of this Kirkland chicken.
Isn't that telling? She has about as many kids as Alicia. They obviously eat this food that their parents prepare for them, and they don't even make half the amount of chicken that Alicia does for her family. I mean, they're only using half of the Costco chicken. Alicia would have used like 3 of those. So I guess why I'm comparing these two when they're cooking is that it just shows that Alicia's overdoing everything to kind of say, look at me, I have 12 kids, this is how much I need of everything. She's going for that wow factor, whereas this mother's going more for like the real world. Okay, like she's buying, yes, everything is probably a little more expensive because they seem to be on a health kick, like organic and things like that. But if they have the money to buy it, why not? I mean, they care about what their kids are eating, and I love that. I think that's amazing. And what I also like so far about this family is they haven't said anything personal about their kids. I guess they all do like musical instruments and they do record that and stuff. But so far, that's as far as I've seen them go. As you know, there's nothing medical that they're talking about or any traumas, anything personal yet that I've seen. If I'm wrong, sorry about that, but nothing that I've seen so far.
Serve it with this organic Trader Joe's bread, and we're having some plums too, just to round out the meal. Good job, Mark.
I also want to note that she gives her husband compliments because he also helps out and she appreciates that. So she's not taking on all the responsibility and she's not fishing for like compliments from people. She's just enjoying being a family with her husband and all these children that they seem to love very much and care about. And they just want to feed them good meals. They want to show them playing their musical instruments. And I feel like they have really good intentions. I just hope that she, like I said, can learn from Alicia's mistakes, because I would really hate to see this family get, I don't know, heat or hate for what they're doing, because I really do think their heart's in the right place. I just hope they're very cautious. I would hate to see, like I said, their children being bullied or even the parents being bullied, especially because now they're kind of intertwined with the Doherty dozen, who already kind of has a bad name out there.
Do you like it, Matty?
Yeah, went up a lot. It's like better than everybody's else stuff.
Oh, you put it in your bread. That's interesting.
Putting some.
What do you think, Moses? Do you like it?
This is how they eat the food.
I must say it's really refreshing to see children eating what's being prepared for dinner, whereas Alicia prepares the dinner for like 4 hours, sets it out. She shows the kids making a plate, but she never really shows fork going to mouth. So, of course, it makes us wonder what happens to that food, because it also doesn't look very appetizing at all. I don't think Alicia's ever made anything, and I'm not saying this just to be rude. I've just never seen anything that looks appetizing, whereas this family, even though it's kind of stuff I've never seen before, maybe because it's super healthy, but it looks really good. I mean, her husband can obviously cook and they're eating well. And I have yet to see them, besides their trip with Alicia, eat out. I haven't seen snacks everywhere. They don't go shopping for all kinds of sugary snacks. And I know Alicia's excuses because she's a mom to 12 kids and she needs easy stuff. And I was like, so is this woman is also a mother to multiple children, even some in college, and they still come home and eat. And I'm sure they're just as busy as Alicia. So there's no excuse. And I don't need to know this or not, but let's just say any of her kids had medical issues and they need to eat healthy. They're doing it the right way. Whereas Alicia expresses all their medical issues and says that they need special diets, but nothing I've seen Alicia prepare would be something you would feed to a child that supposedly needs, food alterations or healthier food. So it's just really weird, but it's refreshing to see the kids actually, I don't know, I love this. Like you can see, they're all making their plates and they're all going to sit down together and eat, and it's good food and they're actually eating it.
Taco meat and some cheese and some lettuce and then this fresh salsa.
Not all of us. Take a little piece.
Wow, what's going on over here? Take a look at this.
Lots of cheese.
First one, actually, that is amazing, Anna.
You want it? Here.
Now this is great parenting.
So yeah, we need 4 pounds.
So like I mentioned earlier, they have about the same amount of children. I mean, maybe minus 1 or 2. And so on the left is the Happy Caravan. I hope I'm saying that right. Their shopping haul. They do it, I believe, weekly, just like Alicia. So it's very, very telling how different these people shop. Now, the ones on the left, they shop for what they're going to cook. So right now they're getting stuff ready for, I believe, a soup. Oh gosh, Alicia's on the right-hand corner. Makes me sick every time I see that. Every time I see that dish. So they're just very different. I'll play some of their shopping trip for you so you can see. Also, you know, dad helps mom shop, and they also got some kids in the store, and that's normal. That's what families do. I know many, you know, parents like to probably shop by themselves, but sometimes there's no sitters and you got to bring the kids. I mean, it's totally normal, but for Alicia, again, for some reason, she always has to do everything by herself because she needs that praise. Like, wow, you do all this by yourself. I can't believe you're doing all this by yourself. Well, sometimes you don't need to do everything by yourself. You have a family for a reason.
Parsley. So here's our parsley.
Okay, well, that's it for today. I guess I wanted someone to kind of compare Alicia's large family to. So when I seen that she was meeting up with another mommy vlogger of a large family, I thought, okay, let me put them kind of side by side and see, you know, how things are. So yeah, I still believe Alicia overdoes her shopping, overdoes her spending. I know she likes to say it's because she has a large family, but as we've seen, you know, a very similar family to hers with multiple kids. Like I said, I think there's like 10 kids or something. And they're fine. They don't overdo it at all. But I do believe they're minimalist. So I guess that does make a difference. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next video. Bye.